Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the next episode of Joy of Life. The month of March is celebrated world over for International Women's Day. But at Prameya, we believe that every single day is a celebration of womanhood. Today we have with us a young, strong, dynamic lady who has gone through this journey and is here to share her experiences with us. Welcome to our show, Mrs. Manjula.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me to participate in this Joy of Life program. I thank Prameya team. It's indeed my pleasure to participate in this program.
Thank you for being with us today. So Manjula, basically you are an engineer and you are working full-time in an engineering company. What is your work all about?
I'm an electrical consultant. I work for Airtron Consulting Engineers. It's in China, the 8th block. I've been working in this field since 20 years.
Oh wow.
And so we do electrical engineering for large installations such as, you could see the software parks in Bangalore, industries and residential apartments.
Correct. Wow. Oh. So do you do only in Bangalore or do you also do in other places in the country?
It's not only in Bangalore. Pan India we do, and then I travel a lot, and then Chennai, Hyderabad, Delhi, Kerala, across India we do. And then I head the department. I take care of my team is about 10 people, and then we have about 40 people in our office.
Oh, very nice. So during this whole time of your office work, do you also have any time for hobbies or passions? You seem to be a full-time employed lady.
Yeah, I'm very passionate about my life, and I really enjoy my life. I sincerely thank God that I have given such a great opportunity to be born as a human being in this world. So I do a lot of yoga, dance, gym, walking, running, jumping, jogging.
Oh wow!
I'm very enthusiastic.
Oh, lovely. But then with a full-time job, how did you manage doing all these as well? So you had classes on certain days of the week and...
No, I every day I do this kind of an activity. In the morning 6 to 7 I ensure that this is locked for myself, and then I don't miss 95% of the time. I don't miss these classes.
Oh, lovely.
So after coming from office, I again have some kind of a time for myself to do some kind of activity, be it slokas and attending music classes, or learning myself or listening to music.
Oh, that's very nice. So that's the best way to take care of our time, or do a full-time job and also have a little time for your personal happiness.
Yes.
That's really great. Must have been chock-a-block for you then. Full-time, you must have been busy doing classes, full-time job. And
I enjoy doing it. It's not painful, but then I seriously enjoy doing it.
You didn't want to waste a single moment.
Yes, exactly.
It's a beautiful thought. And in the middle of all this, when did this tryst with cancer begin? When did this start?
Yeah. As usual, on Monday morning, Sunday I had a very good party, and then I came back, and then Monday morning, as usual, I was getting ready to go to office, and then I suddenly saw some kind of a hardness in my breast.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately I noticed, and then I showed it to my mother that there's some kind of a hardness is there. Can you please see this? My mother she saw, and then she said like, you do all such kind of exercises, and then yoga don't very go to office. But then I did ignore. Then I said some sixth sense, and then in my mind that something has gone wrong. I think I should go to doctor. So I told my husband. I did show to my husband, but then I told my husband that something has gone wrong. I think I should go to doctor. So immediately take an appointment. So the same day I did not get an appointment, but Tuesday I got an appointment. I came back from office early, and then I went to gynec because I thought no way. No way is no way. So I didn't even want to think about it. Okay?
Correct.
So Tuesday evening I went to doctor, and then she felt something is wrong, and then she gave a kind of a diagnosis saying that you get the FNAC done. So Wednesday I go, and then I put off to office, had a very meetings on that day, but then I said
Health
this is
is
on
priority.
priority. This is on priority. I think I should get it cleared.
Correct.
Although I had very positive that nothing is going to go wrong.
Correct.
So Tuesday I go to the diagnostic center. I get the infancy done. The same day evening, I came to know that it was carcinoma detected, and there is something that has gone wrong really.
Okay. So, once the reports came in, how did you handle the whole stress? Initially, it must have been a little difficult to accept.
It is as usually, every woman or anybody for that matter, the word cancer itself is killing. So out of whether it is a small or a big, the word itself is really killing. So at the same day when the term it got confirmed, I came home and then I screamed, and then I danced for an hour or so. And I could not express my feelings. My husband also was down. So the next day morning, I went to oncologist to ensure to get it confirmed. And the doctor said it is, and then he advised me to get the surgery done as early as possible.
Okay.
So it is within a span of a week's time, everything got over, and then it was everything was in place.
Was in control. You were in control of the situation. It's really, I think, God's grace and your presence of mind that you didn't want to neglect even the slightest doubt, and you immediately took action and got the surgery done.
Yes.
Really, very important message for all of us. And was the doctor also suggesting chemo after that?
Yes. So after the surgery done, doctor advised me to be a rest for 1 month. During that, that tumor was sent for examination, and then what type of all those procedure was done. After the report came, and then doctor advised me, and even before that, I was just praying that I should not go through the chemo. I also kept asking the doctor, don't please ask me to go through the chemo. Okay. I've gone through the surgery, I'm done with it. I was very positive at that point of time also that doctor will not advise me to go through the chemo. So, but then yes, I had to. But 16 chemos was asked, out of which 4 was a long session and 12 was a short sessions.
Okay. But during the chemo, how did you develop that mental courage? Even though you were not very much in favor of going for chemo, you had no option but to go through it because the doctor had suggested. So how did you develop that courage that yes, I have to get up and I have to go for my chemo? So did you keep a calm attitude? Did you keep a positive attitude? Were you smiling at all the doctors and nurses? And they had to take back their decision?
Yeah. I was not ready to take the chemos, but then the first session of the chemo, I was very positive. And then few days I was down because of the pain that I had to go through. After 4 days, I was quite normal. I went back to office work, and I was working from home from morning till evening. Then the sleep rate was really down, and until 1 o'clock I never used to sleep. The thought was again, again I had to go to 16. The 16 number was really killing me all the time. So then I decided, why should I not start something, to do some kind of an artwork, to get involved myself, to be busy myself, do some kind of focus, such that I forget all the pains.
Correct. Very beautiful. Yeah. Very nice.
That time, and then I started, looking at the YouTube. Let me start something.
And the result of all that is here on display. See all this beautiful work of art, and nobody can say that you were so mentally disturbed. It's so colorful and so beautiful.
Yeah.
So this was the first hara, the garland for God that she has created. So beautiful it is. And then you have used just simple things at home, paper and cardboard pieces, and created all these lovely things. So
I started with doing this mala. Then I started browsing. One. Then it kept me totally busy. I was so happy, and then totally, it was giving me so much pleasure doing all the time, doing the next what next. I forgot about those 16 numbers. At end of 9th session, I was perfectly all right, and then I went to doctor, and then doctor told me he was so happy, so positive in taking. You should be inspiring other patients as well, and you should also tell other patients that chemo is not a big deal. You should give the message. So then the doctor advised me. Then I asked him whether should I continue or should I stop. So that before even I could say, the doctor told me that this is enough. I can cut short 3 chemos.
Wow. So he reduced 3 sessions of chemo for you.
Yeah.
All because of the positivity and the cheerful attitude that you had.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes. I completed the chemo month of December. I was about to start the radiation. In between, thanks to COVID, I got COVID as well.
Okay. The next challenge in life.
Yeah.
And you faced that also fantastically.
Yes. And I didn't feel much difficulty because anyway I've gone through the chemo, I've gone through the surgery. This was not a
big deal at all.
It is not a big deal at all.
See the attitude. Just look at the positivity.
Yeah. So 15 days I was in isolation. Later I had to get the radiation done. The radiation was also about 20 sessions, and radiation was pretty simple, and it was just a cakewalk. So I have to tell you this, radiation is not at all not a problem. Was not a problem at all. So morning I used to take a radiation, and the afternoon I used to go to office.
Wow, what willpower and determination! I mean, going for radiation in the morning and afternoon going to office. Yes. Hats off.
Yeah. So I completed my treatment about 2 weeks back. I'm perfectly all right, and I should thank God and everybody who supported me, including my family, who supported me very well.
Very well. So nice. So, Manjula, what is it that you would like to tell our viewers at the end of all this last few months' experiences that you have gone through? I'm sure the viewers want to hear from you some important words of wisdom that they can implement in their own lives.
I think what I felt in this journey is that whatever the small little activity I did for about 20 years, that is an investment that made me to take this challenge, accept this challenge, and come out of this challenge very quickly to come back to normal. Everybody has to invest their time religiously. This is the word I have to use. That in any kind of an activity, be it yoga, running, jogging, whatever it is, they have to invest and then see that it pays back once this ailment comes. That's the kind of an investment that we make. One is money investment, then it comes as bonus.
Correct. We only keep looking at money as an investment, but we really need to invest in our good health also. Very true. And
also, early detection was one of the key factor that made me to come back to normal.
Yeah.
I could have neglected, like any other women would do that. What is
nothing will happen to me.
Nothing will happen. That is not true. I think whatever it is, whether it's small or big, you have to consult the doctor, and then you should the early detection definitely helps a lot, to come back to normal. And then other doctors ko easy agata hai, bega maali, and treatment and cancer is definitely not a big deal. Whoever gets it, you should take it in a positive spirit and gracefully accept it. We have no other choice, but nobody wishes to.
Correct.
Nobody wishes that you have to burly.
Correct.
But bandu mele ingo madli kagadilla. I have to gracefully accept and go through this journey with a positive attitude.
True. Very true.
Definitely, we can get back to normal. No doubt about it. So one more thing I want to add here is that it's a responsibility of every woman to take care of their body by doing regular checkups. And after 40 plus, it is that it's a mandatory that everybody has to go for regular checkup, be in a normal condition or abnormalities found. It also it's a moral responsibility of a husband or brothers to take care to take their wives or sister to the doctor. Correct. And have the regular checkup done once in a year. This is more important.
Oh, nice. Such a beautiful message.
Yeah.
So, see the beautiful message that she is giving us. We have to learn to accept it if we have to face it in life gracefully with a positive attitude. And remember, the slightest doubt that you have, do not ignore. Just because you're doing all the right things, just because you're doing yoga or meditation or eating healthy, there is no guarantee that it may not come. If at all it comes, let us face it with a smile. Let us have a cheerful, positive attitude and be an inspiration to others around us. Thank you so much, Manjula, for sharing your valuable time with us and giving such an insightful message to all our viewers today. We wish you good health and happiness always.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, viewers.
Thank you, Prameya.
Yeah, thank you, viewers.